Hello everyone, welcome back to the KMTRADERS channel. So we're taking a look at Ethereum. So we've got some analysis drawn on here. This is from our last video update. Essentially, we were expecting price to potentially make its way to the upside before dropping off to the downside. We didn't really have that. Essentially, we saw price break this significant level, so 2750, and we see prices breaking that low. So what is the next kind of option now that I'm looking at? So in theory, what I'm trying to do is to wait for price to get into that 1700 mark, because I think that this will be the next key zone before price starts to really rally. But as we're seeing with Bitcoin, it kind of looks like a very similar chart. So with Bitcoin, what we spoke about is two scenarios, and they're both good buying opportunities, and they're equally valid. So essentially, we could expect price to respect this zone here. I'll draw that in now. Sorry. So essentially, roughly here. So what we could expect is this zone of support to be basically respected. So the 2K mark. Again, Ethereum's exchange is pretty much the similar across all of the pairings. So again, this could be Ethereum to the pound or Ethereum alone. Wherever you trade off, it's going to be a similar story. So don't get confused if your chart looks different to my chart. But yeah, anyway, back to the scenario. We're essentially looking for price to potentially find some sort of support here. So if it could actually do that, it could make its way to the upside and break the high, and it can potentially reach into a minimum of 5k basically. So to be exact, 5,250. So essentially, this is the where price could go to, and that's one scenario that I'm looking at. So from here, where we could expect price to go, well, that's eventually back into that 1,700 level, which is where I want to see price to go, because if it gets to here, this will be the better buying option to get into, because long term, this will be able to make more of a return. But again, it's equally valid to look at a buying opportunity here, because if it does run up to the upside, then we know that this route is going to unfold, so we can look at cashing out here. So from here, so 2k to 5k, so roughly about 2x on this one. But then if price does eventually fall off to the downside and break that low of 1007, essentially this could be a very significant push, because we could expect pretty much price to really rally. But I'm not really looking into that for now. What I will be doing is just taking Ethereum one step at a time. So if we start to see price break below 1.7, I'll come back and do another video. I think that's the best way to go about it, because I think we still have some time for this to kind of unfold. But yeah, for now, I'm liking this setup more and this scenario better. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with that for now. If there's any other updates, I'll obviously do another update video. But for now, if we start to see price respect this, we should do, and it can head into the 5k level. The other scenario is, in case I don't make that video, or price just moves really rapidly, we could expect price to drop in here, and then eventually it will make its way to the upside, and I'll probably do some more targets and do a bit more analysis along this 1700 mark. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much all that I've got for this video. If you did get any value from this, leave a like. If you haven't done so already, make sure you're subscribed, and thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you all in our next week's video.